Glen Abbey Memorial Park. I was going to do a video with my books, and but I'll do it some other time. And I was going to do a video with a song, but I'll do it another time too. So today, it hit me because I was reading a message posted by Dr. Hoeflinger, Brian Hoeflinger. It was actually, he reposted it, I guess, but it was, I guess he shared it in December of 2025 about his son, Brian, who passed away a while back, killed by a drunk driver, I guess it was. And it hit home, you know. And it's interesting because working here at Glen Abbey, you know, I see funerals every day. There's 2 of them going on right now, and you know, people miss their loved ones. You know, it took me back to 1980, which is, what is that, 40-something years ago. I graduated from high school in June of '79, and I knew I was going to go to college, but my cousin Robbie was going to go to the Air Force. He was all signed up, ready to go. And then in February of 1980, we were going to go roller skating, but my boss at Burger King, Lindy, didn't let me go. And since she knew I was going, she said, if you go, I'm going to write you up. Well, turns out, Robbie was killed by a drunk driver in February of 1980, and I was going to be in that car. So Lindy saved my life. And when you lose someone in your life, it really changes everything. I mean, mentally it affects you. My aunt was never the same. She even left Wailua, went to Maui, and still wasn't the same. Her brother, his brother and his sisters, you know, I know they struggled as well. And so did I. Robbie was like my brother, you know. You know, till this day, it's fresh in my mind. You know, you never get over losing someone. And you know, he had his whole life ahead of him. You know, he didn't know, but I was gonna ask him to be my best man when I got married. Got a great ride though. Met a friend in California, and Jesse became my best man, and through him I met other friends. But when Robbie died, I became sort of a recluse for like 5 years or so. I had a difficult time eating, sleeping, just blame the world for everything, you know. I would just go to school, go to work, go home, go to school, go to work, go home, you know. So I'm sharing this with you because if you have never lost a loved one, just know that it really affects that, you know, the people who are around them, you know. And so in this business here at Glen Abbey, I'm retired, but I joined my aunt here about 3 months ago to help people pre-plan. We see people who come here at need, meaning the person has passed and they don't have any plans at all, and you know, emotionally they're a wreck. It's hard for them to deal with it. Financially, they're not prepared, you know. So that's why I'm here, is to help people out. Anyway, just love to, you know, my main message today is not that. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just saying, you know, love your loved ones. You know, you never know when their last day is going to be. Love yourself, you know, love each other. There's, you know, so much going on in the world now that it's crazy, you know, out there. People hating on each other. Yeah, just live it every day like it's your fullest. And that's the one thing I got when Robbie died, was to live my day, every day of my life, to its fullest, you know, make the most of everything. I taught my kids the same thing as well, you know. But yes, so Dr. Hoeflinger, thank you for sharing that story. You know, I hope and pray that others will, you know, do the same, you know, love each other. All right, I'll jump back on later, guys. Thank you for joining me. God bless. Have a great day.